Hi, you're watching one of my 101 beauty tips video. This is just part 2 of a 4-part series, and this video is going to cover hair care and eyebrows. To see the other 3 videos and get a full list of my tips, you can check out my website, karinalicious.webs.com. My first tip for hair or eyebrows is to spray a little bit of hairspray on a new toothbrush, and you can do this over your eyebrows to keep them in place, or you can do it over the top of your head to tame flyaways. My second tip is to use an unscented body or face lotion as a hair softening treatment. Anything with fragrance will not work because it contains alcohol, which is really drying. Next, if you're trying to grow your hair out, a great tip is to trim it at least once a month, because if you have split ends, it doesn't matter how long you grow your hair, it'll just continue breaking off and getting shorter if you don't cut the broken ends off, because there's really no way to fix split ends, no matter how many treatments you have, no matter how much conditioner you put in it. The only way to get rid of them is to cut them off. So do that at least once a month. If you have dandruff, you can boil 2 cups of water with a handful of thyme or rosemary and a little bit of lemon juice, and then rinse it through your hair when it's cooled, and then follow with a conditioner, and that'll really help get rid of those flaky dandruff. If you use a lot of styling products in your hair and you get a lot of product buildup, a great way to create a rinse to get rid of that is to mix baking powder, or baking soda, with apple cider vinegar, and then just rinse that through your hair after you shampoo and follow with a conditioner. If you have curly hair and it tends to frizz out in the mornings, you can try wrapping your wet hair in a towel before bed, and that process is called plopping. I will put a video link to how to plop your hair right here. If your hair is oily and you don't have time to shampoo, or you're just too lazy, I've done it before, you can sprinkle baby powder in your hair right at the root, right in your part, and that'll soak up all the excess oil. You can also use baking soda if you're in a pinch. Before you tweeze your eyebrows, you should apply a topical toothache medicine like Orajel to right between your eyebrows, and that will help numb it. So do that at least 15 minutes before you want to pluck your eyebrows. This will also work for waxing. If you're going to get like a bikini wax, you can apply Orajel to that area, and that'll help numb it without buying like expensive numbing creams for skin. If you are trying to grow your lashes long and luscious, you can apply olive oil to them every night, and this will really help them get glossy and beautiful. For a video of more things you can do with olive oil, you can click right here. If your face is round or heart-shaped, thick brows are really going to balance your features. The bigger your brows are, the more balanced your face will appear. If you have a long face or rectangular face, you want thinner eyebrows to help balance your proportions. If you massage your scalp, it will really improve hair growth, and it will improve the basic health of your hair. So if you just move your fingers in circular motions through your scalp, especially when you're conditioning, it will help work in all those nutrients and give you really long, luscious, healthy hair. Always use the warm setting on your styling tools to avoid damaging your hair. You never want to use them completely hot, because you can get the same effect just by using warm or warm high settings without breaking your hair and burning it. You should also never use a 2-in-1 conditioner. This is one of the biggest mistakes that girls make. You can see this is a 2-in-1 conditioner, shampoo and conditioner, and you should never do that. If you just think about it, shampoo is meant to get rid of oils and conditioner is meant to replenish them. So if you mix those 2 things together, neither one of them can really do their job. So if you're doing that, your hair is either going to dry up or get really, really oily. So you shouldn't use 2-in-1 conditioners. A French twist is a really great way to pull up your hair in summer, or if you're out dancing. I'm going to post a tutorial to that right here by Petrolute. It's great. He explains it so easily, and all you need is a single bobby pin, a pen, or an eyeliner, and it works really, really well. If you rinse your hair with beer, it will make it shine, and it'll also give you like a nice glossy finish, and if you have highlights, it'll really make those stand out. Vinegar can boost the color of your hair, and it will also add shine. If you have red or brown hair, I would recommend using a red wine vinegar, and if you have blonde hair, I would recommend using a white vinegar. Or for blonde hair, you can also use champagne to boost your highlights and really give you some gloss. If you want volumized hair, you need to make sure that you are not using a volumized shampoo. That might not really make a lot of sense, but a volumizing shampoo is just going to add product to your hair, which will make it heavier, and it'll just make it limp and dull. So if you use a deep cleaning shampoo, that'll really get all the gunk out of your hair, and then you can use a nourishing conditioner just to make sure it's not dry and it's nice and clean and healthy and fresh. And then you use volumizing products like a mousse or spray. And all volumizing products have to be activated by heat. So if you're going to use like a volumizing mousse, make sure that you apply it at your roots and kind of work it in. Same thing goes for a spray. And then take your blow dryer for just a few seconds and kind of lift up your hair to do this. You can even flip your head over and do it that way, and just blow it at your roots really warm, just for a few seconds in each spot. And that'll help activate that. After you shampoo and condition your hair, if you rinse it with cool water, it'll lock in that moisture and it'll close the hair cuticle, so it'll make your hair look really shiny and healthy. If you want to dye your hair naturally at home, you can use a combination of henna powder, lemon juice, and strong brewed coffee. It will form a paste, and then you need to cover it, let it sit overnight, and then apply it to your hair for 2 to 4 hours. I actually just recently did this to my hair, and you can see it gave it a really nice red color. If you look at a couple of my last videos, it's not this red. And so this is what the paste will actually look like after you do it. It's been sitting in the fridge for a couple days, but you can see it's just kind of like a poo green color, which it looks really gross, but once you put it on your hair, it gives you this nice red gloss, and that strongly brewed coffee really gives it more of a brown as opposed to too red or orange. If your hair is staticky, a great tip is to use a dryer cloth and just smooth it over your hair, and then that'll just really, you can see it already just got rid of a lot of those flyaways, and if it's scented, it'll make your hair smell really great. So this one's vanilla jasmine, and my hair smells like vanilla jasmine now. To boost hair growth, you can try increasing your intake of vitamins B, A, C, and F, which of course is going to help with a lot of other things, not just hair growth. I definitely recommend taking a multivitamin every day, just because most people, if not all people, are not getting all of their daily nutrients, so taking a multivitamin, especially designed for women, is really going to help. Also, if you increase your intake of spicy food, that can help with hair growth because it increases circulation, especially to your head and face. When you're getting your hair cut, you need to make sure that you sit with your legs uncrossed, or your haircut will come out uneven because your spine isn't aligned and it lifts up one of your shoulders higher. So uncross your legs when you're getting it cut, and it'll make sure it comes out even every time, unless your hairdresser sucks. If your hair tends to tangle, it's important to comb through your ends first, especially when your hair is wet. So if your hair gets tangly, you want to start down here, brushing through, and then get higher to make sure you get all of those tangles out. So these have been my 25 hair care tips. I really hope it helped, and check out the rest of the videos. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.